the 51 million going that's going to last us only to the end of next month? And what happens July 1st when we're broke again?
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Chicago residents protesting yet again because their city council just approved $51 million to spend on the so-called migrants from the southern border coming into their city. Now, as you just heard in the very beginning, I think this is only money for 1 month from June 1st to July 1st, and then there's no more money. So they're going to spend that much money in just 1 month. How much are they going to spend the next month? And after that, and after that? And where are they going to place all these illegal aliens? They're talking about placing them in old schools and neighborhoods with kids and families, and you don't know what you're getting. Are you getting just regular, everyday, normie type people, or are you getting gang bangers? Are you getting drug runners, gun runners? What are you really getting? Who knows? But what I do know is if the people in that community, in that city, in that state did not vote for your Joe Biden, your Brandon Johnson, your, what's your man's name, J.B. Pritzker, if they, the majority, not all, did not vote for these people, maybe they wouldn't be right here today spending their hard-earned taxpayer dollars on these illegal aliens. And before I go any further into it, let's roll a clip. If you want to see the clip in full without my commentary, link, as always, will be in the description. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Where's the 51 million going that's going to last us only to the end of next month? And what happens July 1st when we're broke again?
And that's your man right there in the center. Okay, that is the new mayor, Brandon Johnson. All righty, that's him.
When we're broke again.
Frustration boiled over during a fiery city council meeting as residents and aldermen disagreed on how taxpayer dollars should be used when it comes to migrants.
Ultimately, $51 million in funding was approved to help care for asylum seekers in our city.
Casey Cronus has the story now from City Hall.
Passed in a 34-13 vote. That money will go toward housing, food, and other resources for new arrivals. But the decision did not come without contentious debate.
The bottom line is, we're a sanctuary city. We've been bragging about it forever. We did nothing to prepare for it.
Since last August.
No, that's a good point right there. That's what they were, right? Sanctuary city. Been bragging about it forever. Hey, come on to Chicago. It's all good. You're poor, you're tired, you're hungry, you're weak. Come right here to Chicago. We'll take care of you. So now, okay, take care of them. And they're getting hundreds, if not thousands of them. So they got to figure out a way to follow through on their word. And now we're seeing what it's going to be. They're going to put them in your neighborhood, in your backyard, and spend your money if you are a Chicago and or Illinois resident. Maybe even a U.S. citizen, because they're probably getting federal money as well to deal with these illegal aliens who should not be here in the first place. But let's keep on going.
More than 8,000 migrants have been dropped off in Chicago from the Texas border, with shelters and respite sites overrun.
Families have been living on the floor in police stations. This is unacceptable.
But those opposed to a massive budget amendment are questioning how the city can suddenly come up with so much money for new visitors when local communities remain neglected and homeless individuals are sleeping on the streets.
That's a great question, ain't it? That's a very good question. Now, I'm not saying there should be all kind of welfare programs or whatnot, endless spending. But if you could come up with money for these illegal aliens, why not the residents of the city? That's a good question to ask. Although, again, I don't think there should be all these programs, but it's a great question.
How dare this mayor and city council have the guts to give migrants $51 million?
During the city council meeting, the public weighed in.
We have not gotten anything for our community, and we are sick and tired of being sick and tired.
I mean, I understand your frustration, ma'am. I do understand your frustration. No disrespect to you. I understand. But see, here's the problem. As I always say, you can't keep voting for these people and expect them to do different things. You keep voting for the same people. I'm not sure about you specifically, ma'am, but in general, the community, 98% is going to go one way. If you keep voting for the same people, you're going to get the same results. They have no incentive to do anything different because they never do anything and they keep getting voted for. Why would you change? I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm going to keep doing what I have been doing, which is nothing. And I'm going to keep getting elected. I'm going to keep being in power. And other groups that demand we do something, we'll do things for them, but not for you. That's just the reality of the situation. It ain't nothing else to it. But I understand your complaint. I understand your gripe. You have a legitimate grievance, but you got to do things and the community got to do things differently than you have done it before.
Enough is enough. And I voted for you, Brandon.
With tensions.
See what I'm saying? I voted for you. That's the problem. That is a problem. Why would you vote for Brandon Johnson? You know what he's going to do. The same thing that Lori Lightfoot did. And the same thing the guy before her did. Nothing. They're doing things. Well, you know what? I take that back. They're doing things, but not for your community. They're doing things for the other community, not for you, which has always been the exact same case.
Running high, arguments and interruptions were frequent.
I would ask that you would do it with some level of decorum.
A level of decorum, huh? Is that what you want? Oh, okay. All right, cool.
I believe that we can have public discourse without demonstrating the worst part of our debates.
That $51 million covers the remainder of a projected $102 million that it will cost the city to care for migrants through the end of June.
The end of June. So that's just a piece of the money. That's just half of the money. That's just half of the money through the end of June. So you're talking about 1 month. 1 month is going to cost them $100 million to take care of these migrants. And the border's not going to close anytime soon. And you're still going to have buses that come every single day, every single week. It's not going to end at the end of June. It ain't like, okay, it's about to be June. Ain't going to be no more illegal aliens coming. No, it's going to be a continuous thing. So then what? As the man said in the very beginning, okay, we had the money to the end of June. Then when there's no more money, what are we going to do at that point?
With the rest coming from the state and federal governments.
There you go. Like I said, hey, not only will you be on the hook for it as a Illinois resident, as a Chicago resident, but it's also going to be us, you know, people that pay federal income tax. We're going to be on the hook for what's happening in Chicago, Illinois, because they want to be a sanctuary city. All right. You know who should pay for the sanctuary city stuff is everyone who voted for that kind of policy in that area and not us that have nothing to do with it.
But it's unclear what will happen when this money runs out.
So there you have it. There you have it. 81 million, not 81 million, $102 million for 1 month. For 1 month to pay for all these illegal aliens. Hey, you know, like I said, you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. You get what you vote for. You wanted the sanctuary city. You wanted the far left person. The lady right there in the video, I was going to give her the benefit of the doubt saying maybe she didn't vote for him. She admitted right there in the video that she voted for Brandon Johnson. So what did you think he was going to do? Huh? Did you listen to his campaign? Did you read up on him at all? He's worse than Lori Lightfoot, a Democratic socialist type person. Of course he's going to have the sanctuary city. Of course he's going to be an advocate for open borders. Of course he's going to be the kind of guy that gives out money to the illegal aliens. Not you. Nobody else has done anything for you, so why would he do it? Again, there's no reason. There's no incentive. If you're going to vote for him at almost a 100% clip, they have no reason to do anything for you. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to the residents of Chicago. Hopefully the woman that was speaking with the Afro and the Afrocentric shirt with the, you know, the Pan-African flag and the fist and whatnot, and everybody else that, you know, may be like her, may be in the community, can see what's happening here and think, you know what? Maybe I voted for the wrong person. Maybe I'm voting for the wrong party. Maybe I may want to go a different direction. Maybe I don't like my taxpayer money and my community being transformed into a sanctuary city, into a glorified refugee camp. Maybe I don't like that. My money shouldn't be used for it, and my community should not be used for it. It's going to take them in the community to change it. If they keep doing the exact same thing, voting the exact same way, having the exact same behaviors, nothing will change. And it's simple as that. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what's happening here with the city of Chicago spending not just $51 million, $102 million in 1 month on illegal aliens. And that money comes from the city, the state, and the federales. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. It's no surprise here. This is to be expected. The mayor ain't going to do anything different other than what the previous mayor did and the mayor before her did, and so on and so forth. Same thing for the governor, same thing for the alderman. And my man, one of the aldermen said it. He was like, look, well, we're bragging about being a sanctuary city, so here it is. You can't talk about, oh, we're going to be a sanctuary city, come one, come all, everybody's welcome. You can't say that, and then when it comes time to show and prove and actually follow through on your promise, you want to renege. No, you follow through on your promise. If you got to take money from your residents, if you got to rob Peter to pay Paul, then so be it, because that was your decision. That was your commitment. Now you got to follow through. There's been no commitment made to the black community. There's no commitment made to them or regular people, regular normies, black, white, Puerto Rican, Canyon stripe. There's been no commitment made to them. So there's no need to do anything for them. Hey, you having a hard time in Chicago, you're homeless, you're hungry, whatever. I don't care what color you are. You're a regular citizen. Hey, you're on your own. Good luck. You coming here illegally? All right, bet. You get free housing, clothing, shelter, food, whatever you want. Daycare services, strollers, Pampers, diapers, bottles, you name it, you got it. And we're going to take from those who are struggling, who don't have any money in the city by raising taxes. We're going to take from them and give to you. Hey, it is what it is. I told people this would happen, and this is the result. Now, if this doesn't change people's minds, seeing this and going through it in real time, then nothing will. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.